Hi, everybody. Good to be here with you. This is Linda Karate. I go to the Hampstead campus and I serve in women's ministry and starting point ministry. Occasionally in Next Steps, I help out and Pray Now. So, all fun stuff that I enjoy doing in our church family. And I'm loving the Messy Middle series because, let's face it, we are all in the messy middle in this broken world that we live in until we go to be with Jesus in eternity. We have corporate messy middle and individual messy middle. So an example for me recently, Carrie asked me to do this twice, and first time I was having surgery, and the second time I broke my wrist. So that was my personal messy middle of late. And then corporately, we're all going through COVID and different changes in our world that are part of the messiness for sure. So we all need to hear this message, right? And I wanted to share what encouraged me and really hit me this week in the sermon. And it was actually two scriptures that Kevin shared. One was Psalm, 27:10, which says, "Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me close." Now, we all have different mother-father situations. My parents are deceased at this point, and they didn't abandon me, but I had abandonment issues growing up because my mom was bipolar and just wasn't able to be the mother I would hope she could have been, and, she did the best she could, but that was all she had to offer with her illness. And it wasn't until I came to know Jesus and really leaned in to letting him love me and receiving that and understanding that and embracing that as my identity, that I'm his beloved daughter, that the abandonment was healed. Those feelings were healed. And so that scripture really spoke to me this week. And so I would encourage anyone to try to lean into that truth, that he will never abandon us and he will always hold us close. Then the other scripture was Isaiah 66:13, which says, "As a mother comforts her child, so will I comfort you, and you will be comforted." So that says it all. We will be comforted by God if we let him and we hold on to that truth. And I was thinking, why would a child, move away from their mother's comfort, right? If they're crying or hurting, mom snuggles them, they embrace it, right? So why do we sometimes turn away from God's comfort? And so that really spoke to me. And yeah, if I were going to encourage anyone out there, let's lean into God's comfort because we need it in the messy middle as he's using it to transform us, which is really awesome because we never suffer without a purpose. He is using it to transform us to become more like Christ. But we got to lean into that comfort. So that's it. I wanted to share that with you. And thanks so much for listening, and stay connected, and love you all. Bye-bye.